box without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride.
Now this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Uzomah. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay, Bubba.
Following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Harris running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior defensive line.
Come here, Bubba.
He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Bubba.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And the offense hung in on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Throw ends on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass and over to go, and that leads to 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is caught. Drake London, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and he'll move the sticks.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson looking to throw on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On play action, Rodgers. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple
couple of players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Your way through the center of the kickoff.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. In good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Jackson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
We got this.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. We'll take it inside the 25. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Drake London saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they run with Harris off the option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
If he didn't have Jackson, he wouldn't be able to do shit. I even put the aggressive strip on her. And
they run again with Harris.
Get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown, Chicago.
The crowd the week off hasn't covered one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off.
I asked him why'd he go for it on the 4th down. He said, because it's the last play. I said, all right, I was asking.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he
that turnover the first.
If he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Or the special teams, that was it just. Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back.
I threw that as soon as he cut, and he fucking still moved. But I threw it before he cut.
There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh my!
Here's another interception.
How'd he get it in there?
Dane Cruikshank, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball, so don't get another one picked off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. An option handoff given to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is third.
God, see.
On third, here's an option play.
Oh, my.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for
Yeah, he even told me, I was like, well, you can kick me if you want to. I don't care. I was like, good Lord, dude, I just asked.
I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, my God.
And that's pretty indicative of the way
It's all right. He's still alive in a couple other leagues.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, excuse me.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
No, no.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears
I know how you going.
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Yes, because he intercepted twice on that.
On 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Oh my God.
Another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Guy wasn't even around even when he fucking got it.
And they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
No, you ain't going nowhere. Sit your ass down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10
Nah,
yards
he ain't
or
gonna
so
call time. He's just
downfield,
gonna let the clock
that's a
run.
pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield,
So you're gonna nail it.
I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they will take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Damn. Got enough of them up here already. What's up, Bones and all?
I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. I've been playing with me. No time for the silly games.
Oh my God. I tried to get on there earlier to do. I was gonna play some Battlefield, man. I can't. It was. Oh my God. Oh, the rain and stuff. It's. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's been raining cats and dogs off ever since like 2 o'clock in the morning. Did you watch that second episode? Man, that fucking game wants me to go fucking play it. Even though I couldn't beat it. Those motherfuckers look just like in the game, didn't they? Those oh, okay. Oh, it's hard too. Yes. I don't know how long this going to last. This I'm supposed to check it. I ain't got nothing in the thing, no. Nothing in the chat, no.